POC Network here at CES 2019. We're standing inside the Z-Wave Alliance booth or section. We're actually at the Qolsys booth in the Z-Wave Alliance section, and this is Jeremy with Qolsys. How you doing, Jeremy?
Good to meet you.
Same here. So what do we have that's new and exciting coming from Qolsys this year?
So this year we're talking about the IQ Panel 2 Plus. The IQ Panel 2 Plus is a 7-inch HD touchscreen with a 5-megapixel camera and 7 wireless radios all built into it to make it the perfect hub for Z-Wave, security, life safety, lifestyle, all the above.
So it has a very customizable design to it.
It does. We've specifically designed it to be able to take in all of the different ecosystems that people might be interacting with and put them together into one easy-to-use hub. You know, end users don't understand radio protocols. They don't understand the difference between Z-Wave and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and, you know, all these things. So rather than trying to educate them on which one it is, and so many platforms out there only using 1 or 2 verticals, we've said instead, let's put all the verticals, all the different platforms and radio protocols into one panel. And we've made it very, very thin, very small to make it easy for the end user to put it, whether it's on the wall or on the table, so it doesn't feel intrusive in the home, but it still is powerful enough with all the different radios in it to connect to all of these different ecosystems and then provide a seamless user interface to the customer. Whether they're using a camera or they're using lights or locks, thermostats, all the above, all of these things are delivered in a way that the customer doesn't have to figure out what protocol it is, doesn't have to figure out where to go. It just feels like it's all one consistent experience.
Perfect. And your direct customer is going to be like the actual commercial companies like ADT and whatnot that will adapt this into their systems.
Now, many of those choose to go with a DIY route to market. So they will take their products, our products, and put them online and allow users to install them themselves. But there is an element of professional configuration. I mean, there's a lot of radios in there, there's a lot of things to do. And if a customer really gets all of the above, they get, you know, cameras and lights and locks and thermostats and smoke detectors and flood detectors and, you know, door sensors and, you know, everything. There's a lot of stuff to do there. Most customers don't want to take all that on themselves, and if they do want to take it on themselves, they want to take it bite by bite. They want to say, hey, I'm going to install my security system first, and then in a few months I'll install my lock, and then a few months later I'll install my thermostat. And the other thing that this does is, because all these devices are connected together, it provides a smart ecosystem whereby we can create rules, we can perform actions that all perform with each other. For example, I've got a door sensor here that uses a legacy protocol, same legacy wireless protocol that's been used in homes for 20, 30 years. This sensor connects directly with the panel, as well as an encrypted sensor that also has a 900 megahertz ultra encrypted frequency called Power G. Both of those are simultaneously connecting to the panel through different radios in the panel and can give you this sense of security. You know, you arm your security system and you know, with one of those opens up, regardless of which one it is, the security system will either go into countdown or go into alarm. Now, the other thing that these do is they have almost a dual purpose. So imagine I've got kids and they run outside and they leave the back door open. Well, that sensor can report to the panel, hey, I'm open. I can now get a text message on my phone, hey, the door was left open. My smart thermostat, which is tied by Z-Wave to the panel, can be told by the panel, hey, turn off for a while until the door closes again and then resume. So you're doing some energy savings in there.
Of course.
Or you could say things like, hey, when the door's left open, if I send a door lock command, don't lock the door because the door's left open, things like that. So all these devices working together within an ecosystem, regardless of protocol, allow you to create one consistent user experience that also interconnects with all of those different capabilities.
Which is perfect, so that way these alarm companies don't have to upgrade all of their old hardware. It can just interact with everything old and new. And it's really nice is that some of those alarm companies don't have that flexibility of introducing Z-Wave into their ecosystem of devices. You know, so if they were to be able to take this on, that would solve that and we'd all be able to work together with one solid system. So where can our viewers learn more about Qolsys and these products?
Great question. So we've got a great website, Qolsys.com, Qolsys.com. We've got a great find a dealer tool on there. If they're an end user that want to try and find a dealer in their area, there's a lot of customers of security companies out there that want to upgrade to something like this. They can go on there and either find their own company or find a new company if they're looking for a different one, and then use all of that information to then upgrade their system. If there are a security dealer watching, then obviously there's a section on there where they can become a dealer with us. So.
Perfect. And are you working with ADT yet? Since we've been using them as an example.
No, yeah, I've been using them as an example. ADT's one of ADT's largest dealers, Safe Haven, uses us exclusively. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say, if not, you guys might want to research them out and find out more information. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much.
Yeah,
it's been a pleasure. And of course, if you want to learn more, go to their website and learn for yourself. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.